Brian, when you were at Oregon State, it looked like they didn't even let you run a whole lot. Is that pretty much just not part of the offense up there, or what? I guess what accounts for your very small number of running yards at Oregon State?
Yeah, one, we didn't have too many design runs. Two, I was wearing a knee brace, so that was just required up there. Wore a knee brace on your plant leg. I don't have one on anymore, so.
Oh, really? They made you wear a knee brace at every game?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have a knee injury or anything like that?
They just made all the quarterbacks wear it on your plant leg, so.
So you can run a little faster now?
A little bit.
I mean, how much do you enjoy running as kind of that part of being a dual threat quarterback?
I mean, I like it. There was a couple, design runs in there this week. So yeah, I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's fun to get out there, guys blocking for you.
How do you not play down to next week's opponent?
Can't do it. I mean, I think Hawaii was 1-4 last week. I mean, we did a good job preparing all last week, and I mean, we got to do that same thing this week. We're trying to get back on a roll, get another win this week, and just got to keep preparing like we did last week, and try to keep this thing going.
You guys are at the midway point right now. How would you assess, did you guys see yourself in this position? Go ahead, one of you guys. Do you guys see yourself in this position? Do you guys think you'd be better? Do you think you'd be worse in some categories?
Thought we'd be, I don't know, hope to be better. 3-3 is not what we want to be around here. So we need to work harder in this second half of the season to do better. So.
What's one thing you guys can do better, or could have did better, to have a better record?
Giving up a lot of sacks as an offensive lineman, and that doesn't allow Ryan to get the ball to receivers. So we need to do that up front. I think that's one area we need to improve on in the second half. We're running the ball right. Running backs are running hard. At times they're not holes there, and women are making holes, and we need to block for them better up front. So I think we can improve as an offense.
Last two games, did Fresno State and Hawaii, did they put some more guys in the box for you guys to have to block?
Yeah. Fresno, they blitz a lot, and Hawaii, there's a lot of man-to-man coverage. The backers blitz when they see the backs block. So I would say they put a few more players in the box. Both teams did.
You almost lick your chops, Brian, when facing opponents like this who are not necessarily lesser quality, but you put some points on.
I mean, not really. To tell you the truth, I mean, we try to attack each week the same. I mean, we want to win this week, no matter who we're playing. So, like Coach says all the time, it's really about us. I mean, it's about how we prepare, how we play, and not really worrying about what the opponent's doing or thinking. We come up with a good game plan, and we try to execute on our part.
So say you guys beat Colorado State by 7 points. Is it a disappointing win for you guys, or is it still a win?
A win's a win.
Well, no win's disappointing, that's for sure.
So next week, if you guys win by 7, you guys won't. Okay, because I could see it the other way. I could see you guys coming back and saying, we only won by 7 points against an opponent that wasn't necessarily up to par.
A win's a win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard to come by around here.
What did you guys learn about your offense after the last game? Anything different? Anything new?
When we execute, we can put up points. Comes down to that. I think we executed pretty good. Still see the film, and there's room for improvement, definitely. So try and do that. Work, prepare hard this week.
Of all the games you've played so far, which would you say is the most complete offensive performance?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to reflect right now. I mean, we're worrying about this week, and like I said, we're trying to get this win this week.
I know it's pretty early on in the week, but have you guys kind of gotten a chance to look at the film yet of Colorado State and get a kind of feel of what they like to do on defense?
Yeah. We've been in the film room a little bit. Individually, they got a good defensive group. They're going to have guys that we got to prepare for. Coach Ludd is coming up with the schemes this week, and, look to see what he wants to do.
What have you seen them do differently from past opponents, or maybe even similar to your past opponents?
They run a pretty base defense. They got a good, defensive line, some good linebackers. Like I said, we're just going to have to prepare for them. And, we'll get a better beat on them today. Today is when the game plan goes in, scouting report and everything. So we'll get a better beat on them this week.
Ryan, what's the situation on the field where you would slide down to just not go the extra yards if you saw a guy coming from the side, or what would be the situation where, because coach said they're not coaching you to go down, but what out there would you see to make you want to do that?
Coach Ludd tells me every week, he's just, protect the ball, protect the team. He doesn't really tell me to slide, but protecting the team, don't try to, get some silly extra yards when, play's done is play's done. So, it's kind of just gauging that, and, I feel like I got a pretty good feel for that. Try not to take any unnecessary hits.
Any extra emphasis for homecoming week?
Get a win. We want to win this week. That's exactly what we want to do. So, how about you? You got anything for homecoming?
Just get the W, execute on all three levels: offense, defense, and special teams. So.
Tim, would you guys take some? I'm sorry.
No, you're up, Dave.
That doesn't matter.
I'll
defer to the scene. Tim, just as a bit of a funny aside, perhaps, but how much do you like blocking for Ryan when he gets scooting around out there, and you're normally looking for him to throw you the ball, and now you got to block for him?
When he tucks the ball and he takes the run, you got to do everything you do to protect your quarterback. He's your most important piece on offense. The play starts with him, so we need to protect him best we can.
And talk a little bit about the rapport that you guys have formed this year. You are having a successful passing attack, and what are you enjoying about that?
Just the ability to go out there and throw the ball. It starts with the run game. So it all begins with the run game, and the guys up front, what they do opens up the pass, and that's basically our attack on the field and every day in the game and in practice.
So Ryan kind of needs you to soften him up a little bit, right, before he can take off?
Definitely.
Very good.
Anything else?
Did you guys feel you got a bit of a confidence boost with this game against Hawaii last week, or were they such a depleted team that you still feel like you've got some things to prove to yourselves in general, Ryan?
Definitely. I think it's definitely a good win to, bounce back. Coming off with 2 tough losses. So it's always good to get, another win. But, yeah, we want to keep this going. This is the second half of the season, and, we're going to keep it rolling this week. We want another win, and, after that, just keep it going. Try to get better like we did last week. Got better in a few things, and just learning from the film, learning from our mistakes, and, like I said, try not to make those mistakes again.
Ryan, what stands out about Tim as a teammate?
He's a we guy. He's all about the team. He's out there every week, giving it his all. I think like a lot of guys are we guys on this team. There's not a lot of, individuals who are all about themselves, and, that's what I like about it.
What impressed you when you first saw him? Because he was kind of,
He's a hard worker. We were, every time I needed someone to throw during the summer, he was there throwing with me, and, he tried to get me to come out snorkeling one time. I couldn't do that. But he's a hard worker, definitely, and that's what I like about him.
Why wouldn't you go snorkeling?
There was a report about a great white out there, and I don't really do that.
Smart guy.
Did you try to get him to surf too?
No, I'm not a surfer, but take advantage of La Jolla being 15 minutes away. So.
Tim, how do you feel like you guys been doing on special teams, and is there anything you guys need to work on in that area?
Well, it all starts with protecting the ball. So that was one thing that we emphasized on, that we need to protect the ball and we need to make a big play to change the game. So it all starts with catching it, and then it just starts with my guys blocking for me. And that's what's been happening. Also, we on a kickoff team, we had a big turnover. So, I mean, the momentum of a game could completely swing if you get a big play on special teams. So that's what we've been really focusing and trying to do lately.